It's early Saturday morning, June 29th, and about to make the trek down to the C4 in Corpus Christi, Texas. This is my first time going to the Corpus Christi Comic-Con, and the kids don't know what we're doing, so they just know we're going on a trip. I told the baby that we was taking the trip to Old Town Road, so we're about to ride till we can't no more. Corpus Christi is about 3 hours and 30 minutes away from the house. And this is the maiden voyage of the big black bastard on the road, first road trip and everything. So let's see how it all goes. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Eating apples.
All right, we on the way down to Corpus. Seen the Buc-ee's on the side of the road here in what is it? Wharton or whatever the hell. And I'm not a native Texan or whatever, so I don't know the joys of Buc-ee's. A lot of my friends and family from Louisiana rant and rave about this place. I've only been here once, and that's to get gas in the middle of the night. So I'm making that active choice to stop here and check it out and just kind of cruise around. The kids already in there messing around, and what's cool about this Buc-ee's, I'm gonna do a pan around for you. It's right across the street from a Walmart. Got the sign up here with the birds nesting to eat. Then we got Buc-ee the Beaver himself. Look at that thing. There's plush Buc-ee. Oh yeah, they just all over this. They got Buc-ee everywhere. Got Buc-ee baby pants, Buc-ee pillows, whatever that is. We got a thinking putty. All right. Dino people. Cakes and pies and food all over the place. Sandwiches and cookies. Knickknacks and paddywhacks. You can give your dog all the bones. Food with chefs that have cowboy hats. Diners and more cakes and Buc-ee branded merchandise. Slushies. All this mess. Looks like a good time. Staff is extra friendly. Every person that I made eye contact with has said hello or welcome or something like that. And that's just southern freaking, what is that, courtesy. You know, if you make eye contact with somebody, you need to give a head nod, say hello or something. Rainbow unicorn. At first, I thought it was me. I was getting some awkward stares for a moment. You know, I thought it was my cool ass hat or whatever, but I keep forgetting that I am an independent podcaster and I do like to advertise as such. So I got all this stuff on my chest and that's what everybody is staring at. And I think my kids may have went back to the car and left me inside of Buc-ee's. Y'all didn't see nothing y'all wanted?
Oh, I did.
Okay, so y'all just ran back in the car?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Buc-ee's before?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
We
You're
went.
only 9, so I mean.
10, I'm 8.
I thought you was 9.
No, I'm not 9 yet.
29.
I'm not 29.
What the hell? It's hot chow chow. It's not even hot, it's cold glass. Putting all manner of things into jars. It's the panda.
Panda. P-A-N-D-A.
Buc-ee swimsuits. 2-piece. Texas edition.
Pretty sure that I am. I don't care.
Now go ahead and make you a hot dog.
Hot dog. butter on hot dog text.
It's for my own good.
How do you ship this thing?
That's you.
Oh.
Alright, we're trying the Bucky's cuisine. Boy, I got a egg, bacon, and whatever burrito. And what you got back there?
A hot dog.
Just plain Jane hot dog, huh?
Yep.
You ain't put no ketchup on
Nope.
it. No mustard.
I eat naked hot dogs.
Yeah. and what now?
Daryl has cat food.
Okay.
It's just somewhere. Where'd you put it? Meow.
And I got a brisket and egg burrito, so we're gonna try this out. Damn, brisket and egg burrito. I would have never thought of that combination, but I had it and it was goddamn tasty. One thing about Bucky's, I seen this while I was sitting in the car eating the burrito, and I wanted to share this. They got their minimum wage and their pay and all kind of stuff up here on the building. That's pretty daggone good. To work at a Bucky's? I'm not saying that as a slight on Bucky's or whatever, but it's just like uncommon for that type of pay for, you know, a rest stop, pretty much. But hey, man, they're good to their employees. And it shows, because I mean, everybody's saying hi, give me high fives with their eyes and shit. However you do that. You still got a cheek full of food, but how was it? What about your hot dog back there?
Daryl, how's your cat food? Meow. Daryl says good.
We have just arrived in Corpus Christi, and just looking around visually, this place was pretty freaking awesome. They got the wharf across the street. They got all these historic buildings surrounding us and whatnot. And we got the room straight, and we're about to go down to the con and check in. All right, I'm in here. I just got to find the press table, get my badges, and then we get to walking around and checking all the cool stuff out. All right, we are in there. We got the press passes. Got to ground up the hooligans and daggone get all the equipment, and we get to moving around. Just moving about the floor right now. A lot of vendors here doing artwork, handmade crafts and whatnot. We got people making video games here and whatnot. They got tournaments going on. They even got Singer, you know, the sewing machines. They got a booth over here. All right, I know the significance to Iron Man and Marvel aspect and whatnot. From what I know from the movies, you know, $80, you know, I get that. But Black Panther, $65, which is a steal. I might get it, but still, Black Panther should be valued more than the Iron Man, in my opinion. You know, I'm very hypocritical sometimes when it comes to my kids, and I don't realize it until later and whatnot. You know, I get on my son because he stockpile bags and backpacks and all kind of crazy shit in his closet. Don't never use them or whatever. But, you know, and I get on him about it, you know, jokingly, of course, or whatnot. And sometimes when they all piled up and cluttered and everything, you know, it's still a nuisance to me to where, you know, I got to say some shit or whatever, right? So here I am in the freaking, this mecca of merch and all kind of crazy stuff. And damn, I see a backpack I like. And I think I might have mentioned it in an earlier part of this video, but I had to get it. You know, and then, you know, this is what I'm carrying around anyway. Pretty much a tote sack. So, I mean, you can kind of see why I'm damn trying to upgrade here. And then plus, because it's a fly-ass bag, you know, look at this thing. Got all kinds of room and everything and whatnot. And it kind of go with my ensemble, you know. Got my press badge and everything, and you know, just the lanyards that they give or whatnot. And since I've been coming to these conventions, there hadn't been that many of them, I changed my lanyards out for the Devil Dog lanyard and whatnot. Yeah, that's much better, man. I ain't got to carry around this little sack or whatever. It's just on my back and everything. I don't know why, but I think it's kind of fitting that they have Rick James and Prince right next to each other. Out here on the waterfront, everything, nice bright sunny day. We got the Lexington over here to the left. And then we got the the main hall where they're doing the panels and everything right here behind me. Then all the other festivities are downstairs. All right, it's a moment of truth. Don't freeze up. All right, who we picking?
Scarlet.
Okay. So we got Scarlet. Let's see who get the ass whipped.
No pressure. It's just a video game.
All right, you started off strong. You didn't end so well. You got another round. And projectiles and chains. Well, damn. Well, you gotta capitalize. Woo. Not like that, though. Uh-oh. What we got? Oh, we got a fatality. Wah, 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 wah. Walking around the con, I just got my first interview and everything, and I was kind of nervous. You know, it was just weird, you know, stepping outside of the bubble, which is the podcast, to where, you know, essentially I'm down just sitting in another room, you know, separated by miles and Ethernet and internet and all that stuff. And to have somebody right there next to me doing the thing, which I've done before, but it was like people I've known and everything. But like this was a complete stranger. But what kind of made it easing and everything and whatnot, that he was a fellow Marine as well. So, I mean, that helped the process. We got Hobby Studios over there over my shoulder, behind me there, game development company. They got games on Steam, Slime Time, and what's the other one? Lost Ones, which is a VR platform they're developing, and Rage Ball. So you can find those on Steam, and I forget what else it says. It's in the interview, so I got to edit that, and maybe I'll remember when I plug it next time. Get him! Oh, there's a book. You barely lost. All right. She doing Mortal Kombat 11. And I don't think she played too many games like this unless you go to her uncle's house and all that stuff. But she is making some waves, doing some cool stuff. And this lame guy here couldn't even get out of the first round. So she's Sub-Zero. Just keep track. Look at that. Hit him with the "This is Sparta" kick. Got some golden axes going on. Uh-oh. Do we get the fatality? Oh, mercy. Oh, get him. Get him.
Oh, no.
Do something.
Oh, no. Walking doesn't save anybody. It doesn't even save his daughter.
Do something. What did you do? Oh. Oh, fatality. back. Make him talk. It's a puppet. Oh, I was just bullshitting. I didn't know he was gonna do that. Oh, that was pretty nasty.
Maybe he uses his strength when he lands or falls, and uses whatever dark power he has to protect himself, or even go into hibernation like a bear, calling to someone.
What if he fell to the planet and then possessed a Jawa, or not a Jawa, but possessed a Ewok?
Possessing some kind of life source just to hold on to, and like leech power away from him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's
He wouldn't care.
And that was something I didn't know when I signed up for this or whatever. There is a podcast here doing a live podcast, you know, so that's something to look into maybe next year when they come around. We're on the shore of Corpus Christi. Very nice, very bright. We're out of town, so you know where we have to go. And we are here in the Walmart. We are done with day one of the Corpus Christi Comic-Con, C4. And we're in Walmart, of course. And a whole bunch of dilemmas are going on right now. First of all, we had a good time at the con today. Ready for day two tomorrow. I'm putting some clips together. I did some videos. I did an interview, and I'm gonna throw that up on YouTube. If you aren't following, I have a new YouTube. Barely got anything on it. Probably won't have a lot of stuff on it, but it's specifically for videos outside of the podcast. And you can follow that on YouTube at 3R Show. But the dilemmas. I got a Nintendo Switch. The baby got a Nintendo Switch. They got some games over here I want, but she's in here with me. And if I buy a game, she gonna want a game and all kind of other crazy shit. Shit's expensive. Two, now that we're done running around and everything, we gotta get something to eat. Baby want McDonald's. We seen a 2-story Whataburger. The boy want that. And there's a Wahlburgers across the street. So, checking out the mall here. One of them anyway. A pretty large thing. I ain't never been here before. Like I said, I'm just experiencing the sights and sounds of Corpus Christi. And now we're about to go get something to eat. Day one of freaking C4 is in the wraps. And I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We at the Golden Corral getting our grub on and everything. I don't know what we're doing after this, but I'm going to be full whenever I do it.
That's just tranquilizers.
Paddling float in a circle.
Now let go of it and I'll ride. Yeah, this plan doesn't work.
Paddle boat. Legs hurt.
Lol. Now I felt.
We just came from out there doing the paddle boat, and I realized my knees are not about that life. So yeah, that sucked. I think I'm getting a tan, and we still hadn't even hit the convention floor yet. They said that paddle boat was like $15 for 30 minutes. I don't even think we made it 10. My knees couldn't handle it. Got the 2-story Whataburger here. We're about to go hit up. And it's Texas. Everything's bigger here. There's the elevator. The stairs. The founder's chair.
This is it here at our
cigars.
Yeah?
They killed them.
hell. There's no doubt in my mind that I got a tan being out there on that water, on that little paddle bike thing, but it is what it is. After that daggone paddleboard, I'm taking the stairs up. Ugh, so many stairs. I don't know how everybody else feel about this, you know, Whataburger sold their company to a Chicago-based firm or whatever, but I'm gonna still eat it. I mean, they ain't, you know, hopefully nothing changed. Nom 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 nom. I'm here for the last day of the C4 down here in Corpus Christi. The day is kind of winding down for us. We got to get back down to Houston and take care of some things. I got to upload the new edition of the Random Rounds with Rob, and it's been great. The freaking Corpus Christi Comic-Con has been good to me. I appreciate the C4 for inviting me out to be a part of your festivities and events and everything. I've seen a lot of cool stuff, seen a lot of cool people. I met one of my fellow veterans. He owns a freaking goddamn video game freaking corporation. He over there in the corner. I got a YouTube video on that coming soon. You can look for it on 3R Show on YouTube. They're my badass kids over there in the corner. And yeah, it was great. See you next year if you haven't back. I'm putting my bid in right now. Maybe I can do a live show on the stage like everybody else. Kids, I was looking for you.
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 So that's a wrap on the C4. You had a good time? Mm-hmm. Yeah? We about to head on back to the town. My only regret for this convention was that a dude in cosplay. He was Freddie Mercury, and it was daggone a real good costume, and I didn't have my cameraman by me to take my picture. Should have did a selfie, but it would have defeated the purpose. It was a total full body costume and everything. So if you ever see this, you're a good person. That was a good cosplay, and maybe I'll see you at another convention. We can take that picture. They've been bugging me to do this since last night. Keep going. Better enjoy it while we're here.
Yeah. What? For that? Okay. Yeah. Well, it's also yeah. It just sets up the movie differently. But of course, in the most absurd way, he just wanders down the middle of a New York City street in the middle of traffic. Yeah. Shut your car. Yeah, I know. Where's your car? Where are you going? Right.
Where are you going?
Right. Yeah. Suspect who's in handcuffs in the back of your car. Where the fuck are you going? Also, doesn't your arrest not null and void or whatever? I don't know. Well, they do reference that because when Christian Bale calls him from Switzerland after jumping He calls Shaft, who is now off the force and into the private detective